Jim and David mentioned the evolution of e-commerce, and it is a tough start this morning for Ralph Lauren, for Levi Strauss, for PVH. Goldman downgrades both stocks to sell from neutral. Firm says RL is facing headwinds in the North American markets as well as brand-specific challenges. As for Levi's, they see an elevated valuation compared with peers. They say the ordering season for back to school is extraordinarily tight as they over-ordered in the past.
Well, also, I think that this, first of all, this is not an early call. It was embarrassing, except for Ralph Lauren. These stocks have really been pummeled ever since Levi reports. This is a watch issue. It's a Walmart, Amazon, Target, Costco, Home Depot issue. They've got the power. They've got the power. And these companies don't have the power. And it's about power. Okay? It's who has pricing and leverage. Brian Cornell can call any one of these companies and say, you know what, guys? I'm going to pay half. You know, here's my offer. Nothing. They're paying the licensing. That's a reference to the Senator Geary and
The Godfather.
And Corleone.
Yes, I know. I have had to brush up on my Godfather references.
That and Shakespeare, man, you ought to brush up on.
I know. Well, that too. Kiss me, Kate.
You bet it is. Now, I just feel like that when you read this report, it's just one more time. And when guide this with Matthew Boss's piece in J.P. Morgan, it's just you can't own the retailers other than the Burlingtons, the TJXs. By the way, David, the continual theme about Dollar Tree and Dollar General has been a huge winner. And that's why...
This TJX, you can go in there and find some real bargains.
You go to that TJX, I'm telling you, that's like a 9-for-1 underwear.
It's not even
Buy
that. You
one,
can find some really high-end brands that, you know...
You've never been there. Do you know how to get to it? Okay, here's a quick... Okay, where is it?
It's right up the block.
Is
you
it
go down the escalator.
He's been... Must be frightening for him.
I do.
It's Black Mirror. It's Black Mirror for David Faber.
Are you going to start? I think Kohl's has some early hints on seasonal hiring. Are those going to be disappointing? Or are they all going to be in warehouse jobs?
My travel trust owns Kohl's. I don't like. Look, Matthew Boss, who used to like Kohl's a lot, is talking about Kohl's just doing okay. The main thing about Kohl's that you want to see is the Amazon return factor and how much it means for Michelle Goss. And
driving traffic.
And this note, Boss's note is chilling because the companies that are making money, Shopify, again, it's important to point out that that's not Matthew's takeaway, but that's a Goldman takeaway. But look, if you're a discounter, you're making money. And if you're anything else, you're hurting. But that's okay.
But also, you can launch an apparel brand fairly quickly these days, given all the tools we talked about, that competes, where you don't need a lot of capital up front, and it's all over online for the most part, and you're taking share from...
I'm in, this Aussie Fest that's coming up on Sunday?
I don't know.
Thank you. Good promotion by you.
Yeah.
Well, I'm in there as a judge with Alex Rodriguez. If anyone who comes in with anything that looks like clothing, I'm going to give them $100,000. Tell them to go up to Shopify, and we will be competing with Macy's by Tuesday.
Sorry, this is Aussie or Aussie? Which is this?
You say Aldi, I say Audi. You say tomato, I say tomato.
Ozzy Fest, yeah. OZY.
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 What the heck do I know?
Got it. I don't know.
I know that O's is not Oz, right? The mentalist who said I was thinking about the stock of Disney. I wrote it down ahead of time. There were 50 stocks. It was Disney. He's scary. The Congress Peter Thiel should be after him. I mean, he is the one that really has gotten into our heads.
Dr. Oz?
No. Oh, my God. Dr. Oz, the mentalist.
Oh, the mentalist.
You're frightening.
Yes, I am. Sometimes even to myself.
Yeah. We're going to watch the impact of the retail. What's weird is that retail sales for the year are gangbusters.
Yes.
It doesn't seem to have a sell on some of these big retail names. It's hard to square. Right?
Though, I mean, if I were O's Perlman, I would say, okay, listen, I'm taking the actual aggregate retail over these. Because they're not, the aggregate retail indicates exactly what Bank of America did today and what J.P. Morgan did yesterday, which is the consumer is spending very aggressively, but within reason when it comes to the balance. This is a remarkable time. We got Jay Powell looking, I guess, at CSX and how bad it was, and not looking at, I hope, J.P. Morgan or looking at Bank of America. I hope he's not looking at Citi. That'd be terrible. Hey, maybe he's looking at Wells.
Maybe.
Do you think that Wells will never have a CEO? Just asking.
No, I believe that they will.
Why?
Because it seems hard to imagine they won't.